Hello, my friends. It's math time again. Lesson 37 is today. Here we go. I can relate subtraction from 9 to its matching fact. Now, yesterday we did from 10, and we took numbers away. Today we're going to do from 9, okay? You can do this. Let's get our brains warmed up. You know what we do when we warm up our brains? We do our sprint. So let me unfreeze my. Today, you're going to set your timer for 2 minutes. Get as many of these as you can done. Now, be careful. Be careful because they are addition and subtraction. Be careful. Watch your signs. If it adds, you count on. If it subtracts, you count back. Okay? Set it for 2 minutes. Do as many as you can in minutes. And then you come back to the video and we'll get our brains going with our application problem. So pause here, go work on this for 2 minutes and then come back, okay? All right, guys, you're back. Time to become number detectives once again. Work through our application problem. Now, remember, good detectives read through the entire thing first. That way we know exactly what it's asking us to do. Then we go back and look for clues so that we can solve. So let's read through first and see what we've got. There are 10 beads on the floor. Remember, I spilled some today. Yeah, it's okay. There are 10 beads on the floor. A student picked up some of the beads, but left some on the floor. A number bond in a number sentence that would match this story. Now, let's see, what does it want us to do, have to do to solve? We have to write a number bond. We have to write a number sentence that matches my story. Now, I'm leaving this part blank right now because I don't know if it's add or subtract. We haven't looked for our clues yet. So for now, I'm leaving it blank. When I figure out what I'm going to do, then I'll go back and fill it in. So let's go look for some clues. There are 10 beads on the floor. Well, that's important. 10 beads is very important because that tells me how many are on the floor. There's a total of them on the floor, okay? A student picked up some of the beads, but left some on the floor. Is there a clue in there? I didn't hear a number, but I did hear the word some. Picked up some of the beads, left some on the floor. It's two very important things, okay? But does it tell us how many were picked up and were left? No. Only thing it tells us right now is there are 10 beads total, okay? Now, your job is to figure out how many were picked up and how many were left. But Miss Ray, I don't know, because there's no numbers. We have the 10. Do we know parts of 10? Yes. Can you give me parts of 10? Yes. If it were my child picking up the beads, he'd probably pick up one and leave the rest on the ground. Figure that out if I tell you one is picked up and the rest were left on the ground. Yeah, you could do that. You could totally figure that out. We could either count on or we could count backwards. So let's draw a picture to help us. I'm going to draw 10. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's my 10 beads. Now, you don't have to use 1. You can use any number you want. I said 1, so I'm going to color 1 in. That's the 1 bead I picked up. How many did I leave on the ground? Or my son? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could say 9. Now, how could I put that in a number sentence? I could say if I had 10 beads and 1 got picked up off the floor, 9 were left on the floor. Now, pretty sure we've talked about switching it around, making an addition sentence too. We could do that too. But this time we'd say there's 1 bead that got picked up. 9 were still on the floor. There are 10 beads total. Okay. Now, do you have to do 1 and 9? Could you do 5 and 5? Yes, because we know that 5 plus 5 is 10. Could you do 2 and 8? 4 and 6. You could have used 7 and 3. So you could have used any of those instead of 9 because all of those equal 10. What if you wanted to do subtraction? You could still say 10 minus 7 equals 3 because we picked up 7. Okay, you could use any of those problems in this case because all of those equal 10. Okay, you just decide which one you're going to do. So how do you pick up the floor? Well, Miss Ray, I'm going to pick 8 up off the floor. Okay, well, if I had 10 beads and you pick up 8, how many are still on the floor? 2, because 8 and 2 make 10. Okay, so this one was fairly easy, but you just have to figure out which numbers you're going to use to make 10. Now, you have to make 10 because there were 10 beads on the floor. Now, did we make a number bond? Yes. Did you? Did you make a number sentence? Yes. Did it match my story? I had 10 beads on the floor. 1 got picked up, 9 were left. But I showed you also how to do it with addition. I drew a picture to help me see how many beads there were and how many got picked up. That way I could help myself figure this out. All right, guys, problem solved, case solved. You just have to figure out which one you're going to do. How many are you going to pick up on the floor and leave? Okay, so I'm going to pause so we can get ready for our video. You erase your whiteboard. You definitely need your whiteboard today, but I got a Rec and Rec today. Woo! If you have a Rec and Rec bracelet that maybe you made at home, please make sure you use it today because we're going to look at subtracting from 9. So we're going to use my Rec and Rec today. You've got one, you can use yours, okay? I'm going to pause to get our video set up. Okay, guys, I'm ready to work with Miss Curry today. Remember, you need your whiteboard so you can write these problems out on your whiteboard also. And if you, like I said, if you have a Rec and Rec bracelet that you've made, get that and let's use it. If not, it's okay. We can use our fingers, or you can watch me use my bracelet, or not my bracelet, but my Rec and Rec. Or if you want, you can just look at the one that Miss Curry's going to use, okay? So let's share this video. And make sure my volume is up all the way. We're good. Here we go.
Hello students, my name is Mrs. Curry and I'm so excited to see you. We're going to have a great lesson today. We're going to subtract from 9 and we get to use Rec and Rec bracelets. So if you don't have it with you right now, pause the video and go get it. In a moment, a subtraction problem will appear on the screen. We're both going to solve it using our Rec and Rec bracelets, and then on our whiteboards, we'll draw a number bond and write a number sentence. Are you ready?
Okay, so she just told us what we have to do. We have to make a number bond, we have to make a number sentence, and we're going to solve it on our Rec and Rec too. So I'm going to go ahead and make a number bond template on my board and a number sentence template. Okay. Let me make sure that I'm over enough that you can see it. There we go. All right, here we go. Okay, so
remember to solve 10 minus 5 using your Rec and Rec bracelet, a number bond, and a number sentence.
So let's pause it and let's look at our Rec and Rec bracelet. Okay, well, Rec and Rec. I'm just going to use the top ones because how many are on a Rec and Rec? We have how many white? And how many red? We have 5 of each. So we have 10 altogether. Now we want to do 10 minus 5. So I would say 10, and I'm going to take 5 away. I know there's 5 white Rec and Rec beads, and I'm just going to slide them over. So how many red do I have left? I have 5. So let's solve on our boards here. I know that I have 10 minus 5, and we slid our 5 white beads over, and we were left with 5 red beads. So I know that 10 minus 5 is 5. If you don't have Rec and Rec beads, you could always hold up your fingers and say, I have 10 fingers. If I have 5 of them that disappear, I have 5 fingers left, okay? Now let's fill in our number bond. What is my total? Remember, our total is our biggest number. 10 is our biggest number. We have 10 beads. 5 of them were red, 5 of them were white. Let's see what Miss Curry says.
Push pause to do your work and then hit play when you're ready to compare.
We did that.
Welcome back. I'll show you how I solved 10 minus 5 using my Rec and Rec bracelet. First, I showed 10 at the bottom, and then I slid away 5 of the beads.
So
I know on a Rec and Rec, I have 5 red and 5 white. So I just went ahead and moved away these 5 all at once, which left me with the 5 red. Hey, that's a double. I know 5 plus 5 equals 10, so it makes sense that 10 take away 5 equals 5. Here's how I filled out my number bond. I knew that my total was 10, so I put 10 right here where the total goes. I know that the total goes here because it has the 2 parts coming off from it. That one part was 5, so I put that right here in one of the parts. And this now is my unknown. So I wrote a number sentence to solve. 10 minus 5. This is the expression we started with. But when we add an equal sign and the other part, that makes it a number sentence. So 10 minus 5 equals 5. We knew that because when we slid away the 5 white beads, there were 5 red beads remaining. So my missing part, or the unknown, is 5. Let's try another one.
Okay, I'm going to pause. Oh, I'm going to go back just a little bit so you can see one. Okay, and we have a new problem. I'm going to erase. And I'm going to try again. I have 9 minus 5 as my expression. I want to make it into a number sentence. I'm going to fill in my number bond with the parts I know. Remember, 9 is my total because it's my biggest number. I have 9 total beads. And we know that 5 of them are there, but we don't know the rest. So let's get our Rec and Rec. Now, I'm not going to show all 10 beads this time because I don't have 10 beads. I have 9 beads. So I'm going to take 1 away because I know that if I take 1 from 10, it gives me 9. Okay, now it wants me to take 5 of these away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to slide over here. How many did I have left? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I have 9 to start with, I take 5 away. I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I now have 4 to fill my mystery. Do you think we're right? Let's see what Miss Curry says.
Let's try another one. 9 is 5. Let's slide one of these beads all the way to the top.
We did that.
And cover it up. Now, our total to start with is 9. Use your Rec and Rec bracelet to solve 9 minus 5.
Remember, we
And
counted
then fill
5.
in a bond and write a number sentence. Push pause so you have time to work. And when you come back, we'll compare.
We counted our 5 and we split them all the way over. And then we were left with
Let's compare.
1,
To
2,
solve
3,
9
4.
minus 5, I started with my total 9 here across the bottom. To subtract 5, I knew I had 4 white and 1 more red. Makes 5. I slide all that away. And I'm left with 4 beads. Did you also get 4 beads?
Yeah, we did.
Way to go. I'm going to show you my number bond and also my number sentence. And then you can check your work with mine. If you got the same thing, way to go. You're getting it. And if not, that's okay. Just fix it. So we know that the total was 9. So we write 9 right here on the number bond. And the part we're subtracting is 5. So I'll put that here, which means my unknown part goes right here. Here's the number sentence I wrote. 9 minus 5 equals 4, because there were 4 red beads left after I took away 5. So 4 is my unknown part.
Now, if you don't have your Reckon Rec, could you use your fingers to do this? Yep, I show 9 fingers. Here's 9. I have 5 here, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if I take 5 of those away, I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4. So even if you don't have a Reckon Rec, you can still use your fingers as long as the number is 10 or less, okay?
Here's the fun part. Let's compare our work for 10 minus 5 and 9 minus 5. How are the two problems related to each other?
Did you notice they both are taking 5 away?
9 is 1 less than 10, and in both problems, we're taking away 5. Let's compare the bracelets for both problems. 10 minus 5 started with 10 beads, and 9 minus 5 started with 9 beads, which is 1 less than 10 beads. When we take 5 from both bracelets, the first bracelet has 5 beads left over, and the second bracelet has 4 beads left over, and 4 is 1 less than 5. That's very interesting. How are the number bonds related?
There's still 1 less. 9 and 10 are 1
Yes,
less.
the total 10 is 1 more than the total 9. And our unknown part 5 is 1 more than our unknown part 4. How are the number sentences related? Nine is 1 less than 10, and 4 is 1 less than 5. We could also say that 10 is 1 more than 9, and 5 is 1 more than 4. Let's try another one.
Okay. I'm going to go back so you can see the problem again. 9 minus 1. Okay, let's get that set up. If I have, get my Reckon Rec going here. Remember, I'm starting with 9 beads, so I'm going to take that 1 away. Let's move these over here so you can't see them either. All right, so here's my 9. I have 5 white and 4 red. That makes 9. I'm going to take 1 of those beads away. Boop. How many do I have left? Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8. So now I need to fill in my number bond and my number sentence. I'm going to leave 9 because I know that's my total because I had 9 beads to start with. I took 1 of those beads away, so I know that 1 is my part and that this is going to be the unknown that we just figured out. So again, if I have 9 beads and I take 1 away, I have 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 beads left. So now we have 8. You think we're right? Let's see.
Make sure to have one bead pulled up at the top and covered so that we're starting with a total of 9. Solve 9 minus 1 using your Rec and Rec bracelet and write a number bond and number sentence to match.
Let's see if
Push
we're right.
pause so you have time to work, and then we'll compare answers. Welcome back. When we start with 9 and take away 1, we're left with 8. I know that's 8 quickly without counting because 8 is the number we say before 9 when counting. I can also see that it's 5 and 3 more, which is 8. I knew that 9 was my total, so I wrote 9 here. That was the number of beads we started with. 1 was a part because that was the number of beads we took away. So 9 minus 1 equals 8, and 8 is my unknown part. I wanted to let you know that you could write 8 here and 1 here, and that would be correct as well. Can you think of another subtraction sentence you could write to describe this number bond?
What do you think? Could you subtract 8?
If you said 9 minus 8 equals 1, then you are absolutely correct. We can take our total 9 and subtract this part, 8, and it would leave us with 1, the other part.
I could do it right here. If I take 8 of them away,
Okay, everybody, clear your boards.
leaves me with 1.
Okay, you get to pretend like you're a tiny little human copy machine. And we're going to copy down much smaller in the upper left-hand corner of your whiteboard what you just did. So let's make the number bonds with 9 as our total. And we have one part that's 1 and one part that's 8. Go ahead and write that down. Make sure it's on the smaller side in the upper left-hand corner.
Mine's tiny.
Then let's write the subtraction number sentences that match this number bond.
And 9.
We had 9
minus 1
minus 1
equals
8,
and 9
and 9 minus 8
equals 1.
equals 1. Write that now.
Mine's super tiny.
Your job now is to write all of the number bonds where 9 is the total, and also the subtraction sentences that describe each number bond. You may use whatever tool you'd like to help you find all of the number bonds and subtraction sentences where 9 is the total. Try not to write too big because there's going to be a few of them. You'll probably need the back side of this personal whiteboard, or you can grab extra pieces of paper and that's fine as well. So I'm going to set up my next number bond where 9 is the total. I'll be working on these number bonds as well. And when you're finished and you're ready to push play, come on back and we'll compare.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it.
Welcome.
I'm going to pause it. So let's think. If we had 9, let me put my 9 back over here. Okay, so if we have our 9, we already took away 1. So let's take 2 away. If we take 2 away, how many is left? Let's count. 5, 6, 7. So if I take 2 away from 9, 7 is what I have left. So now I can say 9 minus 7 equals 2. So right now we have 9 minus 1 equals 8. 9 minus 8 equals 1. 9 minus 2 equals 7. 9 minus 7 equals 2. Now, I'm probably going to run out of room in just a minute. So I'm going to erase mine and put them over here to the side. You can be thinking of what our next number might be. Okay, so think about it. If we just did 9 minus 1 and 9 minus 2, what's the next number we could try? Did you say 3? Let's try. Let's get my 9. Oops. All right, here's my 9. Let's take 3 away. How many are we left? 5, 6. So I can say 9 minus 3 equals 6. What's my next way I can do that? I can start with my 6. So I could say 9 minus 6 equals 3. Do you notice something yet? We're going down by 1 every time. I started with 1, or I'm sorry, we're going up. I started with 1, then I had 2, now I have 3. So let's see what's next. I have my 9. Let's take 4 away. How many did I have left? 5. I had 5. So I'm going to put that over here. 9 and 5. We said was 4. If I take 4 away, so 9 minus 5 equals 4. Now, if I want to write that a different way, I could say 9 minus 4 equals 5. Now, is there another way I can do this? Remember a long time ago on our lessons, I showed you a good way how to check to see if you had all your numbers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, can we do one more? I bet we could. What if I have 9 beads and I take none away? Oh, what if I take 0 away? How many am I left with? 9. So I could say 9 is my total. I'm going to take 0 away, and that leaves me with 9. Now, how would I write that a different way? I could say 9 minus 9 equals 0. Now, I think we've got them all. You think Miss Curry and I are going to have the same exact thing? Let's check.
Come back. Let's check to make sure you found all the number bonds. We started with 9 as the whole and 1 and 8 as the parts. 9 minus 1 equals 8, and 9 minus 8 equals 1. The next one I did was 9 as the total and 2 and 7 as the parts. 9 minus 2 equals 7, and 9 minus 7 equals 2. If you got that one, say, I got it.
We got it.
Next, I had 9 as the total.
Oops.
And 3 and 6 as the parts. 9 minus 3 equals 6. 9 minus 6 equals 3. Did you get that one? The next one I found was 9 as the total and 4 and 5 as the parts. 9 minus 4 equals 5, and 9 minus 5 equals 4. If you got it, give me some snaps. Okay, take a look at this next number bond. What do you notice and what do you wonder?
I noticed they both have 4 and 5. I wonder.
Did you notice that the subtraction sentences are the same? Here I have 9 minus 4 equals 5. And here I have 9 minus 4 equals 5. 9 minus 5 equals 4. 9 minus 5 equals 4. The parts are the same. They're just in a different place. So it's actually the same number bond and the same 2 subtraction sentences. So I don't have to include this one. If you did, totally fine. I just want you to recognize that it's actually the same number bond. And look, that will be true for 9 as a total and 6 and 3 as parts. They're just in reverse order, but they're the same two subtraction sentences. So it's actually the same number bond. And that's going to be true for the parts 2 and 7 and also 1 and 8. Did I get all of the number bonds? Are there any that I didn't include?
We found one more, didn't we?
There is one more. It's an important one. We can't forget it. It's when 9 is the total and 0 is one part. If we had 9 beads and we took away beads, how many beads would be left?
We know that we'd still have 9, wouldn't we?
9 beads. So the subtraction sentences, right, are 9 minus 0 equals 9, and 9 minus 9 equals 0. Great job. It's time now to do the problem set. Your must-do problems are 2, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 11A. Do your best thinking for 10 minutes, and if there's time left over, try any of the other problems. Great job subtracting from 9 today. I'm very proud of your effort and your hard work. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Okay, guys, pause for a second, erase my board, and get our problem set up so we can go over our problem set and see what we need to do today, okay? So stay with me just for another few minutes. Okay, let's look at our problem set. Now I'm going to go over some of the problems with you. I'm not going to go over the ones you have to do because I want you to try those on your own. But I am going to go over the ones that you don't have to do so I can see, or you can see, what exactly it is it's asking you to do. So let's read our directions first because every good number detective always reads the directions. Solve the sets. Cross off the 5 groups. When the related subtraction, or I'm sorry, write the related subtraction sentence that would have the same number bond, okay? So let's look at number 1. Number 1, 9 minus 8. I'm going to take 8 because I have 9 right here. I'm going to cross off 8 of them, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's my 8. That leaves me with 1. So I'm going to write 1. 9 minus 1. I'm going to mark off 1. That left me with 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you see how they're similar? You just flip the last 2 numbers. 9 minus 8 equals 1. 9 minus 1 equals 8. Okay? You are going to do number 3, but I'm going to show you number 2 because it doesn't give you the number. So let's look at the first one, 9 minus 7. I'm going to cross off 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many did I get left with? 2. Now, I need to write another sentence that's going to match my number bond. Okay, so I'm going to start with 9. But this time I'm going to mark off of them. And that left me with 5, 6, 7. Okay, you're going to do number 3. Let's look at the next section. Let's read our directions. Make a 5-group drawing. Solve. And write a related subtraction sentence that would have the same number bond. Cross off to show. Okay, so first thing we got to do is we got to draw a 5 group to match. So we're going to draw 9 of them. Okay, so let's do number 4. I'm going to draw 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's my 9. How many am I going to mark off? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That left me with 3. Now, am I done? No. I need to make a related sentence. So I'm going to draw 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 minus, I'm going to start with 3. I'm going to mark off 3 of them. How many did I have left? 5, 6. Okay, you're going to do number 6 on your own. Let's look at our next section so we know what to do on the next section. All right, you are going to do 7, 8, and 9. So I'm going to show you how to do number 10. Let's read it. Subtract. Then write the related subtraction sentence, make a math drawing if needed, and complete the number bond. Now, if you'll notice, only number 7 has a number bond. You need to draw a number bond for 8 and 9. Okay, so it's telling me that I need to write a related subtraction sentence and complete a number bond. So I'm going to go ahead and make a number bond. And if I need to draw, I can draw out. So I'm going to go and draw out 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to mark off 3 of them. That leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I can say there's 9 total. 3 got marked off. 6 are left. Now I'm going to take that and I'm going to make another number sentence. 9 minus, we already used 3, so let's use 6 this time. 6 equals 3. 9, 6, 3. Okay, you're 8, 9, or 7, 8, 9. Now you've got one more section. You are going to do 11A. Okay, only 11A. I'm going to do 11B to show you what you have to do. Fill in the missing part, write the 2 matching subtraction sentences. Now it already gives me some numbers. Gave me 9 minus 8, because here's my 9 is my total. 8 is the number I'm taking away. Now, if I have 9 and I take 8 away, I have 9 and I take 8 away. How many am I left with? Just 1. How would I write a subtraction sentence that matches? Start with 9. But this time I'm going to subtract 1. Okay, that equals 8. You're going to do 11A. Remember, all your problems are on your problem set in the instructions in Google Classroom. Those are your must-do problems. You must do those. Please follow directions. Make sure you are doing everything the directions say for each problem. They're different, so be careful. Okay, then do your exit ticket and turn it all in together so we can try to avoid it being blank. Okay, if you have any questions, please email me. That's why I'm here. You can reach out to me and we'll try to help you guys out. Okay, so go do your assessment for, or not assessment, we're not doing an assessment yet. Go do your lesson for 37 set. Remember, the numbers you have to do are in the instructions. Do your exit ticket, turn it in to me. I'll see you guys on the next lesson. Bye.